All right, if you're thinking about using AI to handle a serious matter, say like an injury claim, stop, because it could cost you far more than you could ever realize. Welcome to Local Living. I'm Brian Thomas, and Sam Marjowski from Sam & Nash Injury Law joins us on what you need to know when it comes to law assistance from AI. Now, Sam, welcome back.
Thank
a lot
you.
of people seem to be doing this right now. Why, and why is it so dangerous?
AI is a tremendously great thing. It's here to stay. We're not putting that genie back in the bottle. The problem is twofold. Number one, when people use the program, it sometimes invents stuff that isn't real. And we call this hallucinations. Like they'll come up with case law that isn't real. But increasingly, actually, the software is getting good. The programs are getting, the models are getting better. And so you can produce a great letter. You can produce content that you can send if you've been in an accident, injured, that you can send to the insurance company. But then what? And this is where people start to run into problems.
Right. So with that being said, what is the biggest risk that you run into?
Well, the risk, you end up writing maybe a great letter.
Yeah.
But the insurance company then knows they sniff out, they run it through their system, they know it's an AI written letter. And even if they didn't realize that, you still don't have any leverage. What are you gonna do? So you write them a letter and it could have every piece of law and fact in there required to pay. But they know that until you hire a lawyer, and not just any lawyer, but a good lawyer like Sam & Nash Injury Law, that goes to court, that takes cases to trial, right? They know that best case scenario, you'll take them to small claims, 10K limit, you're limited to that, you win, okay? And then what? They can still take you to big boy court, they can appeal it, and you're limited to that minimum amount.
Right.
So without the leverage of pay us or else, we take you to a jury trial. It's the threat of litigation that actually gets the job done. It's not writing some magic bullet letter.
So we still definitely need the human touch, the Sam & Nash touch for sure.
Sure.
So how much money could you actually lose?
I'll say this, probably every day somebody calls our office and they have tried doing it on their own. And of those cases, at least 50% of the time they're like, yeah, I used ChatGPT, yeah, I wrote some letters. And I look at the stuff and it's not bad, but they literally have offers of $100, $800, $1,000, and they're like, do I take it? And then we turn around and we do what we do,
sure.
And all of a sudden they've got a $50, $60, $100,000 offer on the table. Even after our fee is paid, they are miles ahead of where they were.
All right, so with that being said, why is it so complex to leave in the hands of a robot?
Right, because still, constitutionally, the value of your injury is determined by 12 people sitting on a jury. And it has nothing to do with robots. And the minute you start to put the agentic programs into this, the LLMs into this, you've already lost the plot. What we have to do as lawyers is we have to persuade 12 people in the community that your injury was real, and the threat of what those people might do, the accountability that they might bring to the insurance company, is what brings the insurance company to the table. Again, it's not the words, it's not the letter, it's the letterhead. Because what the letterhead says is these people will take it all the way to a jury trial if needed, and we do it every day, every week, every month, every year.
There you go. See, Sam & Nash Injury Law, they're the ones to go to. No AI, go to them. Sam & Nash Injury Law, 1108 South Casino Center Boulevard. That's the corner of Charleston and Casino Center in the Arts District. SamandNashLaw.com, 702-820-1234. Now, free consultations and no fees unless you win. So, Sam, thank you so much for coming back in. Great insight. And thank you for watching Local Living. We'll see you next time.